Aloha, beautiful, magical angels. Tonight is Samhain. Yesterday was Halloween, All Hallows Eve, so many names. But today is actually Samhain, written Samhain, but it's pronounced Samhain. And tonight is the actual night of it. And tomorrow is Dia de los Muertos. So we are in this portal within these 3 powerful days. And the energetics of what we are moving into right now is the darkest time of the year. This is the time where everything in nature goes into the underworld, goes into the darkness. It goes into hibernation. We slow down. This is a powerful time where the veils are thin between the spirit and the physical realm. So our ancestors, those who have passed away, those who are your angels, your guides, beings, spirits who you want to connect with in the other realms, this is a very powerful time to be connecting with them and to be really honoring the dead, to be honoring those who have crossed over, and to also honor within yourself what parts of you are ready to die, what parts are ready to be released, to be transformed. This is also known as the Witch's New Year, and also in Judaism, in our tradition, I am also Jewish, Ashkenazi Jew. Like I say, I'm Jewish because I'm not like full practicing Jew, but I am of the lineage, and I'm very connected to the magic, especially the mysticism, the Jewish mysticism of Kabbalah. And so in that tradition, it also was just not that long ago, like within the last month, was Yom Kippur or Rosh Hashanah, which is also known as the New Year. And it's very different than the Gregorian calendar that we've been given or that we've been trained into. But it's actually seeing this time, even though it's not the exact same dates as Samhain, and it's like a different holy day, but at the same time, it's still coming. It's like a same energy and essence amongst these different traditions of fall and autumn and going into winter being this time of like the death of the old and the rebirth of the new. So it's the death of the old year and we're going into this new year. And so part of the magic of this time is to really look at how far you have come in the last year, all the things that have come through, your biggest takeaways and breakthroughs, the things that you really want to celebrate and honor for how far you've come, and to really look at what parts of you, what patterns, what old ways of being are no longer serving your highest evolution, are no longer serving who you're here to be on the planet. And so as we're connecting with the power of death, seeing how all in nature, all things fall away naturally. All of the leaves fall to the earth. All of the old fruits fall to the earth. And that becomes to support all of the fruit and the leaves and everything that falls. It actually is nourishment. It's food for the earth. It's food for the soil, for the insects, for the worms, for all of the creatures. It's part of the cycle of life. And so like the beauty of nature being this mirrored reflection for who we be, recognizing and honoring that all that falls away paves the way. All that falls away paves the way for what's to come. And so when the trees naturally release and shed their leaves, they're not holding on tight, trying to oh no, my leaves, my sweet, precious apples. They're just they're in full, that orgasmic opening, that surrender, because it's part of nature. It's like there is just oneness with like what I like to call the orgasmic oneness with all of life. And that's that ability to just trust and let go, and to allow all that is falling away to naturally fall, and to know that it's a part of the cycle of life. And so when the leaves, the fruits, all the things that fall away, it actually goes into the earth, and it helps to create this nourishing, rich soil, this fertile ground, fertile earth, for which the next cycle of life is to be birthed from. So just like nature, as we are a mirrored reflection, we do the same. And that which we compost, that which we release and give back to the earth, give back to the spirits, to our ancestors, and we release what no longer serves us. And then that actually allows us to become more of who we really are, without all of these layers of the old baggage, the lies, the stories, the patterns that are no longer serving our highest evolution. So for those of you who have not met me before, aloha, I'm Damiana Loves. Damiana Loves You, Orgasmic Oracle. And if you check out some of my other videos, I actually am in recovery from a spinal injury. And so I have a lot of sensations moving in my body, a lot, like all the time. And so I kind of, I get to move around. I would normally want to just like sit up straight and talk to you like this, but I'm not able to hold myself fully upright yet for very long periods of time. So I get to lay down and be like a lounging goddess, priestess, here to present some information to you. So I just wanted to share that with you, so you're aware of the movement. Because what happens is I'll like lay in one way and I'm like, oh, that feels nice, and then sometimes even just seconds later I'll feel like a shooting nerve pain that like shoots down my hip and my leg. So I kind of gotta just readjust. But yeah, so part of the magic of this time again is to really deepen into your listening, to listen for the whispers, because again, the veil is thin between the spirit and the physical realm. So we are able to tap into and connect with our ancestors, our lineage, our guides more easily than usual. And so we can connect in with them in many different ways. And one is by coming more deeply into stillness, into meditation, to prayer, to opening yourself up to connect to them, to let to say and declare, like, I want to connect with you, come into my life. I'm opening myself up to receive you, to receive your medicine. What do you have to share with me? And to tap into, is there someone who passed away in this last year that you really want to connect with, or whether it was recently or not, just tuning into what guidance are you, maybe there's a certain being that you're feeling like you're needing some guidance or support from. And so to open yourself up to receive their medicine and their unique wisdom. And another thing you can do is light a candle, like I have here on the altar. And as you light the candle, the sacred flame, the power of the violet flame, is also a portal for energy, for spirits. It's also a very potent medicine to stare into and meditate with and pray with, the power of the sacred flame that lives within us, that lives within all things. And when you light the candle, you can say a little prayer of intention of that which you are wanting to call forth. Maybe it's a certain being that you're wanting to receive deeper connection or listening, whatever it might be. And then invitation to go in and to listen and to just tune in to your breath and to start breathing. Maybe again, looking into the candle, the violet flame, receiving the medicine that wants to share with you. Who knows what might come through from the flame alone. And I invite you to breathe. Take some deep breaths, opening up your body, your ribs, your lungs. Sounding out, maybe doing a little shake. Stick out your tongue, do a little shake, a little wiggle, your arms. I'll do a little more. I'm like, and just really drop in, to tune in and to listen to what maybe wants to come through, to see, and only through our, ran out of storage. So it's only through our silence, our presence, which our presence is the greatest gift there is. It's only through our presence, our stillness, our silence, that we can quiet enough to really deeply listen. So if you're someone who is really wanting to turn up the dial on your intuitive abilities, on your powers, like your psychic powers, your ability to tune in, tap into other realms, to spirits, to connect more deeply with a being who has crossed over, this is a very powerful way to begin to tap in to those energies, is by going within, listening, silencing, opening yourself up. So actually like opening up your consciousness to receive, opening up your channel. So part of the way that we start to open up the channel is through the breath. And then through that releasing, the sounding, we're opening more and more and more. And then it's like helping us to let go of these different layers as well that want to come up to be released. So I invite you during this time as well to really honor that this is a time of slowing down. Again, all of nature goes into hibernation during these times, during the winter months. So it's a time for contemplation, for reflection, for regeneration, rejuvenation, like going in, and also like incubations. Like, what are you incubating of these layers of things that you're wanting to release and be purified and given to the fire, to the earth, so that you can really, during this time of winter, go inward to be able to, whatever alchemical process is required for you to really cultivate this new way of being, for you to step into in the next season, in spring, where all of the flowers start to come up that are now very healthy and doing really well because of all that has been composted and the rich, fresh, fertile soil. So it's the same thing for us. So we're getting to really tune in and look within and cultivate a deeper sense of connection to yourself, to your wisdom, your intuition, and really call on your guides and our ancestors and pray, and remember that we have the ability to pray in many ways. And one of my favorites is to go into nature and to listen, tap in, tune in nature, and also to dance. Dancing is prayer. Singing is prayer. These are some of the most ancient, original ways that we would pray. We would gather in circle around the fire and we would share stories. We would share our story medicine and inspire each other and support each other through our stories and our experiences, and learn from each other, remember together. And we would drum, and we would dance, and we would sing, and we would chant, and we would scream, and we would cry, and we would rage, and we would remember. And we would pray to the stars, to the ancestors. We would give offerings of our breath, of our sound, of our movement, of our expression. Everything is an offering. Everything is a gift. And so the more that you share your gift, share your medicine, share your song, share your dance, share your stories, that is a gift for all. And to truly let yourself be medicine is to recognize and honor that you are a gift. Everything, every part of you. And that every part is a part of the cycle of life, is compost for the next. So honoring our ancestors during this time and knowing that everything that they went through to prepare us for where we are now We are the strongest, the most intelligent, the most wise, the most resourced, the most able, the most capable of all of our ancestors and everything that they went through. All the people that came before us went through horrible things to be able to keep going and keep creating the lineage and leaving the legacy for us to be here. And this is a very, very powerful time to honor our ancestors and to really look at everything that they went through for us to be here, and to have a really deep gratitude for just how much it took for us to be here right now, and for everything, again, that has come before us, and the struggles, the resilience, the commitment to life that our ancestors had to be able to bring us here. So really honoring everything, your lineage, everything that came before you, and everything that will come after you, our children's 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 children, and knowing that as we really step up into our rightful place on this planet, which is to recognize that we are a part of all, we are a part of nature. Our separation is an illusion that ends with connection. So as we start to connect in, we start to connect with our ancestors, with nature, with the sacred flame, with our breath, with the sound, with the movement, with the prayers, with recognizing that life is a ceremony. Life is ritual. You are the medicine. You actually don't need to go and do a bunch of medicine ceremonies all the time. You get to see life is a ceremony, and we have the ability to allow every part of our life to be magic, and to bring that magic, that mystery, that beauty into the everyday part of life, to see the magic in the mundane. To be a full embodiment is to live in this way of seeing all of life as a ceremony, and the way that we do that is by our presence. It's by being fully present. Because again, our presence is the greatest gift there is. So when we can be fully present and in deep gratitude and reverence for all of life, deep in this devotion to thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to the sacred flame, thank you to our ancestors, thank you to our guides, thank you to those who came before us, thank you to the plants, thank you to nature, thank you to these beautiful sacred body temples that we've been given. Thank you to the power of our voice. Thank you to the magic of our heartbeat, to the fact that our bodies, like I'm experiencing for the first time in my life having being disabled, not fully physically able. And never in my life did I ever appreciate having a fully erect, upright, flexible, movable spine. As much as I appreciated that I had a spine that was working well, I really didn't get it at all. And not until now, having it be taken away from me, do I really appreciate just how powerful, magical our bodies and the way that they work. And so really seeing it all as a miracle, because it is. It's a fucking miracle. Everything is a miracle. And really, there are two ways to go through life. I think it was Albert Einstein who said this. There are two ways to go through life. One is seeing nothing as a miracle. And the other is seeing everything as a miracle. And the choice is yours. And the truth is, everything really is a miracle. The fact that we are even here, the odds, the chances of every single one of us even being here, it's 1 in 4 trillion Might have even gotten bigger by now, but that's what it used to be. And the magic and the miracle of the incubation, of the birth of the baby in our wombs, and how that magical cycle and the whole thing works, and how we bleed, and of the eggs, and the way that the sperm is magnetized to the egg, and the way that the babies are formed, and the way that the breast milk just perfectly is created so that we can give life to the baby. Like, it's just like fucking absurd magic, ridiculous magic. And to really see all of life as a miracle is a gift. And it's the gift that keeps on giving, because then you share that perspective and that magic with others, just through your presence, just through your consciousness, through your awareness, through your knowing. So I really want to invite, this little powerful portal that we're in right now. This is just an invitation for you to deepen, for you to listen, for you to go within, and to really look at how far you've come, what you want to do differently in this next coming cycle, what you are ready to leave in the past, what you are ready to compost and give back to the earth, and what you are stepping into. So grateful to share some of this medicine with you. There's so many layers to this, to the magic of Samhain, and really seeing too that, like, the holy day that we are in right now, Halloween, right? Halloween is like this, another one of those like holidays that was, used to be a holy day. It is still a holy day, but we don't see it as that anymore. We see it as this like candies and costumes and getting fucked up and partying and wearing sexy outfits. But that's not what it's actually about. And this, shining a light on the shadows and bringing that which has been hidden from the shadows to be brought to the light. So many layers to this, but to just start, be with that deeper knowing and understanding of the magic of shining a light on the dark and honoring the dark, going into the dark instead of running away, choosing to dive in, to feel it fully instead of running away. So many more layers to this that we could play with, but that will be complete for now. If you want to play with going deeper into feeling your emotions and experiencing more of the magic that is there behind your emotions, watch the video on how to express yourself fully, how to feel your feelings. I think the video says like this will change everything. And then if you want to do some more practices around coming more deeply into your body, to being an embodiment, to really connecting in with yourself, watch the sensual like self-love video, or like self-love ritual. It's another ritual. I like to say ritual. It's like a witchy ritual. So tonight, or whenever you are receiving this transmission, whenever this finds you, I would highly suggest you tuning in. Even if you're at a different time in the year, you can still have a little practice around this and tune in and go into deeper listening and start to cultivate and harness the power of your own intuition. And much more on this. I also have a video on how to really harness and channel more deeply your intuition, how to turn on, activate the power of your intuition more fully. And if you're interested in all of this magic, you can go to my website, or you can be a part of the community, World of Love movement. You can go to damianalovesyou.com. I've also got really powerful video initiations. I offer one-on-one sessions, couple sessions, all the things. So if you really want to dive deeper, I've got lots of free magical things on here, and then also lots of opportunities to dive deeper with me if you feel called. Sending you so much love and happy Samhain, happy Halloween, happy Dia de los Muertos, All Hallows Eve, Saints Day. We are in a powerful portal, and whenever you receive this, you are in a powerful portal too, because we're kind of always in a quantum leaping portal. And the key to quantum leaping and transforming everything is your presence and choosing to dive in instead of running away, regardless of when this is on the Gregorian calendar. Okay, Tamiana loves you. Aloha.